What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. We grinding. Definitely appreciate everybody for checking in. And yeah, we got 4 dislikes. I don't care. You can dislike the video all you want to. You know? And we talking real shit to you, baby. Real. I ain't a crib shit. What's going on, Greg Jones? Cousin Day Day. Craig and Day Day. You two been ducking and dodging me for the longest. Salute to the Sweet Science in the building. Make sure I subscribe to the Sweet Science. Yeah, man, talking about talk about AJ. I had somebody on Twitter. I mean, people on Facebook. I'm gonna just read some of these comments, okay? If I can find them. I laugh at these dudes, man. I laugh at these dudes. Give me a second. But anyway, people are saying that Anthony Joshua went hard on Deontay Wilder today on ESPN. Like, I mean, you got to be one of the most misinformed dudes of all time, bro, okay? Oh, Joshua spills blood. He's ready for Wilder. Like, stop it. Happy Meal salute. Stop having somebody hit me up on Twitter and say this, man. I don't know where this dude. He's from Uganda. This guy from Uganda. Okay. I understand me now. Uganda. Is that close to Ghana? But he say, name the lies he mentioned in particular, going to the Anthony Joshua interview on ESPN. I just heard a guy who has defeated Dillian White, Charles Martin, he meant Dominique Brazil, Eric Molina, Vladimir Klitschko, Carlos Takam, Joseph Parker, Alexander Povetkin, all in 22 fights and 5-year pro, holding 4 belts, begging to unify. Like, come on, man. I don't know if they get. I don't know what's going on in Uganda, okay? In Uganda, okay? I obviously don't care what's going on in Uganda, okay? Just to keep it real, I don't care what's going on in Uganda. I'm worried about my household and my household only. But he named them dudes like they was Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury. I swear, man, I can just tell people who know boxing, who don't know boxing, straight up, or he just got a bias. No way in hell if you still believe in Slave Master Eddie Hearn. Do you believe Anthony Joshua? Do people truly believe those lies that he's saying, bro? Do anybody believe those lies? You can't be that stupid if you've been following the timeline. Now, I believe Uganda, his ignorance towards real boxing or towards his history. I've done thousands of videos that feel like about Anthony Joshua in particular, especially when it comes to ducking. Okay? Real talk. This dude went on ESPN and said, I see a guy begging to unify. If you're begging to unify, why do you fight Povetkin? Let's go over. Maybe people forgot this, okay? This dude fought Povetkin, right? And he was negotiating with Wilder, okay? His promoter sent a blank contract. Wilder said, okay, I'll take the 12 million, whatever they offered. This dude sent the contract with no venue, no date, right? Okay. And then turn around and they say, okay, we had the contract back to you by Friday, right? For Life D1. Salute. He said, we'll send a contract to you by Friday. Wednesday, this was like Monday or Tuesday. It was Tuesday. Wednesday, they said, the WBA say, they got 24 hours to make Povetkin, forget the Wilder fight. 3 weeks later, they finally make the Povetkin fight. He never wanted to fight Wilder. He never wanted to fight Luis Ortiz. I don't care what he did in his 5-year, 22-year fight career. Anthony Joshua won a bronze. Deontay Wilder won a bronze medal with no experience. This dude, Deontay Wilder, was working at Red Lobster in 3 jobs, 3 fast food jobs. He got in the boxing ring and won a bronze medal. So don't tell me about experience. Once you got a world title, experience is no longer an excuse. Once you elect to have a title, not 1, not 2, but 3 titles, I don't want to hear about your lack of experience because you are the one that's choosing to fight 2 times a year. You're the one that's choosing to fight 2 times a year. If you want more experience, you need to be fighting 4 times a year. And then, I'm the A side. I'm the Brit. I don't have any bling bling. When have you seen Wilder with any bling bling on? Magnet Shamel, salute. When have you seen Wilder with any jewelry on? If you talking to Wilder don't have no jewelry like that. My bling bling on my belts. The reason y'all bling bling your belts, you're not making no money. He not making no money. I'm exposing this dude all the way. He ain't making no money. People that speak like him don't make money. He ain't got no money. I'm telling y'all that. Do the math. The UK can't charge $80 for a pay-per-view event. They only can charge a certain amount. And that certain amount is $20. For Anthony Joshua to generate $40 million in pay-per-view revenue in the UK, he would have to sell 2 million pay-per-views buys, 2 million pay-per-view buys at $20 a pop. $20 a pop. Just to generate $40 million. Deontay Wilder sold 325,000 pay-per-views, not including movie theaters, 325,000 in pay-per-view and generated almost $25 million. So you see the difference? This dude ain't doing multi-million dollar pay-per-views over there. He not doing that. They can't upcharge for tickets. That's why they couldn't give Anthony Joshua. Salute. That's why they couldn't get that's why they couldn't get Deontay Wilder $25 million. They don't have it. They don't have it in the UK. And you're like, well, the pound is more. Yeah, the pound is more, but guess what? It's a 48% tax. Do the math. It's a 48% tax. So if he brings home, let's say 30 million pounds. Hey, he $15 million and he got $15 million. You got to pay Rob McCracken his 10%. You got to pay a promotional fee. You got to pay the cut man. This dude legitimately bringing home probably $5 to $7 million with Wilder bringing home. Ronaldo, Games VP. Tongue Action Entertainment, salute. This dude is bringing home what Wilder bringing home. Do the math. And we're not even talking about we're not talking about the Euro money. Good point, Billy Wank. Whatever. If it was a good point, we're not talking about the European pay-per-view. So if you're talking about the pound is more, no, you're not gonna bring home more money. You're not. I don't know what will be the tax for Anthony Joshua. And he ain't making $30 million. So out of $30 million, if my math is close to being correct, it's a guesstimation. GoFlow, what's going on? It's a guesstimation. Even if he made $30 million, y'all see how I just did the math. He would be bringing home between $5 and $7 million after he paid everybody, paid his fees, Eddie Hearn is his management, Eddie Hearn is his promoter. He not bringing home 30 million pounds a fight. No way, no how. Cut man got to get paid, what, 3%, 5%? And on top of that, he's probably paying 1 or 2% to each sanction belt body he got. So you add 3 belts up at, 2% hypothetically. That's 6% of your purse right there. Plus the IBO is probably getting 1% or 0.5%. So 6.5%. No, he's not bringing home 15. He's not bringing home. He's bringing home like $4 million, $5 million, bro. What sponsors? Sponsors ain't got. Sponsorships ain't paying them that much. What you mean sponsors? For wearing shit on the trunk? What's that, about a couple thousand? 20,000? Probably not even 20,000 altogether. That ain't no money. The sponsorships don't include millions. You can throw Sky in there and say, oh, Sky promised him $100 million. That's your $30 million a fight, probably. And this is hypothetically, he brings home $30 million a fight. It's a 48% tax in the UK. Call it 50. You got to pay a cut man, your trainer, He get a check from Under Armour, but it ain't 50 million. It ain't 30 million. He might get $1 million or $2 million from Under Armour every now and again. And endorsements and other shit, he may be bringing home another 500,000 pounds. Let's say £1 million pounds. Let's say he bring home £1 million pounds. Let's just say hypothetically he bring home £2 million pounds per fight extra. He make $5 million. That's only $7 million. He ain't getting no money. Nobody talk like him and act like him and dress like him and will stand with his mom for a long time like him and don't have no bitches around him like him getting money. They not getting money. C4, I'm telling you. They ain't getting no money. Eddie Hearn over here with these cheap suits on. Who signed $1 billion deal? Who signs $1 billion deal, right? And drinks a Corona, bro? Who signs $1 billion deal and drinks a Corona? And wear them cheap suits, man. Who got $1 billion bill and lose a purse bid to cheap Bob Arum? Use your brain, man. He ain't got to walk around with bling bling to signify he got money, but he don't act like he got money. He don't dress like he got money. He ain't got no money. So you telling me he ain't got no women around him, bro? He ain't splurged on nothing. He ain't bought a pinky ring. He flying somebody else's private jet. He ain't got no money, man. I'm telling you, the way he dressed. And clothes ain't shit. This dude ain't wearing no sweet shit. He wearing Under Armour stuff with his own logo between his chest like a slave. They branded that boy. That boy ain't making no money. That boy making what Wilder make. I'm telling you. He making what Wilder make. Y'all over here believing what he say. People say, oh, he went hard on Wilder. Do you know what hard is? That boy went up there with no energy, talking like a kid. That boy had no energy. No energy. He didn't have no words of conviction. He had no conviction in his voice. One of conviction, like, yeah, man, let's get Wilder. Like Wilder went over to Good Morning America Britain. He's scared. He looked at the camera. He said, not this camera, that camera. He talked like he wanted to fight. Anthony Joshua ain't go over there and go hard. You crazy. This dude was talking all proper and he like he was irritated by the interview. He didn't look happy to be there. He didn't look optimistic. He didn't look joyful. He didn't look angry. He looked bland and boring like a robot like he is in the ring. He didn't believe what he was saying, Icy City. We all know he a fraud. Hey, if you didn't know nothing about him yesterday, if you didn't know nothing about him, you see him do that interview. Do you act like he got the energy that he want Deontay Wilder? Do you see that energy? And if you don't see the energy, let's go through it. This kills it right here, bro. This man said Wilder and Fury was on too late. He had to go to bed. He said he wanted the Wilder fight, right? Why are you going to Derek Chisora versus Dillian White instead of going to Wilder and Fury? Tell me that. Why are you going to Derek Chisora and Dillian White? Who don't want to go to California? Q-tip salute. Who don't want to go to California? Real talk. Who don't want to go to California? Who? Who don't want to go to California? What's up, Melvin Crawford? Who don't want to go to Cali? If he like boys, there's plenty of boys in the Bay Area for him. He go right to the Bay Area before he go to Wilder Fury. He like women's plenty of beautiful women in California. Top notch, however you want them. Thick, skinny, in the middle, fat, however you want your women. Plenty of them. So excuse to go to California to get away from your gloomy, cold life in the UK. He ain't show up. So right there, his actions, don't even believe his words. Let's not talk about his actions show he don't want that fire. His actions show he don't want that fire. You know why he didn't go to Wilder Fury? You want to know why he go to Wilder Fury? Because he knew Tyson Fury was there, Luis Ortiz was there, Wilder was there, Joe Joyce was there. He didn't want no smoke. He would have totally been obliterated. His personality, his confidence would have been shot that day. He would have had no confidence, bro. Fury alone would have decapitated him in front of the media. Wilder, on top of that, would have broke him. And Ortiz, the little bit of English he know, would have killed him. Yeah, he was courtside for the Golden State Warriors game when Reggie Miller called Anthony Johnson, Lawrence Williams. You know who seats he was sitting in? He was sitting in Floyd Mayweather seats. He didn't even buy courtside seats. He couldn't even afford courtside seats. He had Floyd Mayweather seats. Who jet he riding around in over here? Because Eddie Hearn can't afford no jet. Must be Barry jet. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no money. I'm telling you. They don't have no money. They definitely got Al Heyman money. They definitely got Bob Arum money. Eddie Hearn probably had to put his house up for sale to get Amir Khan to fight Kell Brook. He probably had to go borrow some money from the zone to make Kell Brook and Amir Khan. He could have been fake about the Mayweather story. I don't know. They could have been given to him by somebody. Maybe they was, and maybe they was. I don't know. Well, that's Barry Hearn private jet then. Exactly. I know it wasn't Eddie's. Barry Hearn, the man with the most money over there. Bar none. Don't let him fool you. That's Barry Hearn company. Eddie Hearn is just a showman. You believe Al Heyman only worth $15 million if you want to. You believe that dumb shit. You believe that. You crazy. That man worth way more than $15 million. Don't nobody even get an interview with Al Heyman, so how can they count his assets? How they know what he touching? You don't know what them dudes touching. You don't know. What's up, Angel? You don't know what he touching. I don't never go by what Forbes say. I go by what your actions say. I go about what business you acquire, who you working with. Al Heyman owned part of the largest radio station in America. Was it Clearwater or whatever? Al Heyman about to sue up the UK. He about to hold his nuts on Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn. He about to hold his nuts on them. Watch. He gonna bring y'all way better fights on free ITV than pay-per-view with Eddie Hearn. It's over with. It's over with. Anthony Joshua gonna be crawling to fight Deontay Wilder. And guess what's gonna happen? As soon as he get his mind right, somebody gonna beat him. I'm telling you. As soon as he get his mind right, somebody gonna whoop his ass. Somebody gonna whoop him. No, you think I didn't know Eddie was Barry's son, bro? Your daddy money is your daddy money. Your money is your money. Until Barry Hearn croak, that's Eddie Hearn. That's Barry Hearn money. That man ain't got no money. He don't even run his own. He ain't even his own boss. His daddy the boss. Joshua ain't got no money. I'm telling y'all. Just broke it down for y'all. Yeah, if he annihilate Wilder, why he don't fight him? Why he don't fight him? If he gonna annihilate Wilder, why he don't fight him? Why he don't fight him? Why he lying? Why he a bitch? You probably believe Dillian White got a chance versus Wilder too, huh? Fuck up out of here. Y'all UK people, y'all ain't got no money no way to pay for no pay-per-view. Y'all couldn't afford an $80 pay-per-view anyway. Y'all can't afford that. Y'all can't afford an $80 pay-per-view for that bullshit y'all putting on. Y'all got grocery clerks fighting on the undercard. Y'all got dudes on, y'all got street sweepers and garbage truck man fighting. Y'all ain't got no real athletes over there no way. Everybody that's an athlete from the UK is from fucking Uganda, Jamaica, where else they from? Where AJ from? Nigeria. Y'all ain't got no real athletes. Best athlete y'all got is Andy Murray. The best athlete y'all got is Andy Murray. He can't even win Wimbledon. He won Wimbledon one time. He can't even repeat that. I mean, Roger Federer, 80 years old, still whooping Andy Murray. Roger Federer, 80 years old. Andy Murray still can't beat him. Andy Murray still can't beat him. That's y'all best athlete. Man, get out my channel with a fake page. These dudes killed me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to diss y'all, bro. Cause I like watching rugby. I like watching Wimbledon. I was an AJ fan at first, but he flawed, bro. I can't do that, man. He flawed. He's a real flawed individual. He's a flawed individual, man. At the end of the day, y'all deserve better boxing than what y'all getting from Eddie Hearn, man. And don't worry, Al Heyman is going to bring better boxing. Don't worry, Al Heyman is going to say today. You're going to get some more of that free Josh Taylor fights over there. Okay? You're going to get some more of them free Amir Khan fights. You're going to get real good fights from Al, okay? Al love the UK. Like Trick love the kids, Al love the UK. He about to make Eddie and Barry say uncle. Watch. That's what happened when you lie. That's what happened when you piss on somebody's name. He disrespected the Don. He disrespected the Don. He disrespected the Godfather himself, Al Heyman. You thought Al Heyman was just gonna walk away? Nah. Al Heyman from Cleveland, Ohio, baby. He from Cleveland. If you didn't know. And when us in the Midwest, nah, man. We ain't gonna kill you with kindness or turn the other cheek. We gonna kill you when it hurt the most, in your pockets. And that's what's happening. He about to kill Eddie Hearn, bro. I'm telling you. Eddie Hearn is out the game. He gonna be putting on small shows in his backyard when Al Heyman done with him. Small shows when he done with him. That's good for yo UK. Yo, UK people make up 100, 600K a week. I ain't mad. Get your money. I don't care about soccer or football, whatever y'all call it. I don't care about it. It's the worst sport I've ever seen, bar none. I rather throw snookers before I watch soccer. I don't care about it. I don't care about it. I don't care about your soccer players. They ain't no celebrities over here. We don't care. Bryce Harper about to get $400 million for hitting a baseball. 400. 400 million, baby. 400. Say it with me. Not 4, like y'all said in the UK. 4. We said in Detroit like 4. 400. 400 for hitting the baseball. He ain't got to worry about getting kicked in the shin for the most part. He ain't got to worry about, running around the field for 2 hours doing nothing, playing tag and getting red cards and yellow cards. Got to worry about none of that. But you got to respect them soccer players' stamina. Man, run up that field all day, I ain't mad at you. Get your money, but you ain't getting it the easy way. He ain't gonna do if Fury beat Wilder, yeah, but and you can't rule that out, Fury being Wilder, but in a rematch, but they planning on putting Fury and Wilder on the same day as AJ in the UK. That's gonna be Deuce. What's going on? David Thomas, Lowland Prophet, salute. They gonna fuck around and try to go head up with that in America and the UK. So look here, I'm gonna tell you about that. If Wilder and Fury fight April 13th and Joshua and let's say Dillian White fight April 13th in the UK, that just tell me they're really gonna take Eddie out the game. Because I'm gonna tell you this, man, it's serious right here, man. We talk a lot of junk. This serious right here. If they go head to head with Wilder and Fury go head to head with in America and go head to head with AJ and Dillian White. Let's say Dillian White win. That don't hurt Tyson Fury and Wilder fight. It don't hurt it. Because the majority of the revenue is coming from the United States. Y'all feel me? The majority of the revenue is coming from the United States. And the pay-per-view is just gonna hurt AJ. And don't forget, Al Heyman has enough fight dates to put a fight on every week next year if he wants to. Al Heyman has that many fight dates. He has over 50. What is it? He has like 60 fight dates or something like that. How many fight dates he got? but he got enough fight dates to put on every day of the week. And also, I want to say as well, I forgot about the TV money Anthony Joshua was getting from America, for the zone. So I don't know what he's getting from the zone. So that could be another 500,000. I don't know, another million, whatever the situation is. So you can say he bring home 9 million a fight. It don't fucking matter. Okay, he still ain't bringing home 30 million. But I want to put that in there. So that's real talk. So what they about to do? Man, Al Hammond's trying to kill Eddie Hearn, man. He gonna kill him out of boxing. He taking over the UK while he worried about America. You never forget about home base. You never forget about home base. And in a way, Al Hammond don't have to forget about home base is because Al Hammond has loyal dudes that work with him. I mean, Lou DiBello's a scumbag, but it is what it is. TGTB, whatever promotions. Goosen brother, or yeah. Then you got Mayweather Promotions. Okay. You got Yvonne Michaels, GYM that work with him. So he got promoters that basically work with him on a fight-by-fight basis. So he'll never have to solely focus on his work in America because it run itself. Al Hammond Boxing, Premier Boxing Champions, run itself. So he can go over to the UK and put maximum focus in the UK. While Eddie Hearn, maximum focus is in America, but about 30% is focused in the UK. So when Eddie Hearn get bounced out to the zone deal to get bounced out of America, right? He gonna go back home to nothing because Frank Warren is worried about home. He got a little thing going on with ESPN and Bob Arum, but most of his focus is at the crib. So you got Frank Warren worried about the UK, Al Hammond giving free TV or free boxing on the UK. So when Eddie Hearn get bounced out of America, whenever it's next year, year after next, tomorrow, he ain't gonna have nothing to go home to. His product gonna deteriorate. His real money maker, the UK, is not gonna be in his hands no more. It's gonna be in the hands of Frank Warren and Al Hammond. I want to get into Lou DiBella. Lou DiBella is greasy, bro. You know, if I got time, ask me when I do Q&A. You know. So that's what it is. And then you got to worry about competing. That's a good point. I don't know if you're talking about that. Yeah, he said that Oscar De La Hoya about to take over the zone. So not only if you're worried about America, you got to fight for your spot on the zone, okay? And then if you didn't know, Kathy Duva and Main Events deal with NBC Sports fell apart. So what if the zone pick up Kathy Duva and say, Kathy Duva, you can have a few shows on the zone. So you could be competing with Kathy Duva, okay? Oscar De La Hoya and Kathy Duva, Oscar De La Hoya worked together before on HBO. And not the I don't really dislike Kathy Duva. I don't like how she did Kovalev on the pay, but Kathy Duva is a lawyer, okay? She's a lawyer, but she had a good thing going on NBC Sports until PBC kicked her off. You know, she had a good thing going on NBC Sports. Kovalev was fighting on NBC Sports TV. They had an NBC fight with Derek Finley and Curtis Stevenson. They had a fight with Tyson Fury and Steve Cunningham on regular NBC. She had a really good thing going on NBC for her, for the level of boxing she was on. And she's proven to be a more successful promoter in America than Eddie Hearn so far. It's over. If the zone works with Kathy Duva, Eddie Hearn will be out of there in a year at the most. Or they pick up somebody else. I'm telling you. He worried about America when he ain't defeated Frank Warren. He worried about America and he ain't defeated Frank Warren. How can you go on to the next step and you ain't defeated Frank Warren? You ain't defeated him yet. You beat him up a little bit, but you got to defeat him. I don't know why they don't do NBC. They might go back to Al Hammond because they're not doing a deal with Kathy Duva no more, so they easily can go back to Al. So, you know, at the end of the day, you can't go to other people's houses and clean up if your house ain't clean. And what Al Hammond is doing, he's punishing Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn is going to be out of a deal, and it's going to be one of the greatest business war or battles being won by Al Hammond. That battle from Al Hammond is going to be talked about in Harvard business classes. That battle that Al Hammond is going to destroy Eddie and Barry Hearn with, boxing-wise, that's gonna be polarizing. That's gonna be historic. That's gonna go down in history of business and history of sports. Real talk. Yeah, he ain't been to the Sutherlands yet. You're right. So that's just what it is. He ain't won. Eddie forgot to, yeah. And all Frank Warren did, Alex Santos, was go team up with Al Heyman and team up with Bob Arum. He gonna get Eddie out of there one way or another. Where Al Heyman is, Eddie gonna go back home and don't have nothing else. Real talk. Eddie gonna go back home and don't have nothing else. You know? And it's genius, dog. It's genius. It's really, really genius what Al doing. You know, I don't think it's at the point where, you know, Eddie Hearn can go over there and wash Al Heyman's feet and kiss his ring. And Al Heyman still wouldn't forgive him. Because the way he drug Al Heyman's name through the mud with Anthony Joshua when they blatantly lied, it's over with. Real talk, it's over with, bro. This is gonna be business one-on-one. What Al is doing to Eddie Hearn. Watch, this is gonna be taught in Harvard classes. This is gonna be taught in Yale and Stanford and Michigan University and over there in Oxford University. This is what he's doing is going down in history. What's going on, Callie?
Yeah, I think Al Heyman definitely go look at. I think this is personal. I think Al Heyman's getting ready to show this. Get ready to try to destroy it. Go ahead.
You talking? Because I can't hear you.
Oh, you said you couldn't hear me? I said I think Al Heyman is definitely gonna look in the personal.
Hold on, can you hear me? Hold on, man. Hold on.
You can't hear me still? You still can't hear me?
Hold on, real quick. Hey, can y'all hear Callie?
Well, I'm like muted. Oh, listen. Okay, I see vocal. I see the vocals coming up on my end.
Hold on. Oh, I can't hear him. Go ahead and cook. Go ahead and cook. Hold on, let me mute you let me mute myself real quick. Go ahead and cook, bro.
Okay, yeah, that's it. They're definitely looking to send Eddie Hearn a message. Al Heyman, man, he's gonna teach this clown a lesson. Cause this dude, he's a little bitch, man. That definitely needs to be destroyed. I mean, I'm not talking about personally like physically harming them. I'm just talking about taking him down financially. He's definitely going to be destroyed financially. Him and his family. He's going to show them how boxing is supposed to be run, how business is supposed to be run. He's far superior to Eddie Hearn when it comes to brain power. He's far superior to Eddie Hearn when it comes to financial business acumen. He's far superior to Eddie Hearn in everything.
And Barry Hearn. Why are we talking about Eddie? It's really Barry, to be honest. But keep on.
It's Barry. It is Barry. Yeah, and I stated that too, Barry Hearn. But you know they don't. Y'all know I heard your video there, and I brought this up before that they don't. He's not making the kind of money that they stated. The reason they're not offering, the reason they're trying to offer Wilder such little money is because they can't offer that much money. They don't have it. So when they're offering Wilder $15 million, it's because they probably can only offer Anthony Joshua maybe $20-25 million for that fight.
Hold on, he not. Hey, look, at the end of the day, before you hopped on, what's up, Lawrence RB? I did the math, and I say, okay, let's say he is getting $30 million to fight, okay?
Right.
All right, they take 50% of that off taxes. Right. That drop you to 15. You got to pay your promotional fees, right? You got to probably pay your cut man. You got to pay your trainer. You got to pay Eddie Hearn again because he's your manager.
Yep. So
what he left with, like $5 million, then you might get, let's say, $2 million in sponsorships and endorsement. You might get what, $500,000 or $1 million from the zone for the fight. So really, you bring home like $9 million, bro. If that.
Well, he's worth. Last year it said it was worth 45. It's up to 50 million now. So
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
He's not. If you think about it from 50, it said his value. They don't mean that's his cash. That's his cash worth. That could be the value of his assets, like his house, maybe owns property and stuff like that. Don't mean he's got cash, that much cash. It doesn't mean that he's invested his money and his property, his total assets are worth $50 million. So he doesn't have that much money. They know it. That's why they can't offer that much money. That's why when Wilder's team offered him $50 million, they couldn't respond. They couldn't come back with the $50 million bag because I think the biggest fight in UK history has only generated like $62 million or something like that. So they can't. They don't have the money's not there. They just don't have enough money because you once again, like I said, okay, let's say Anthony Joshua got $50 million for the fight. What does Sky get? What does Sky get? What does Wembley get?
With the venue, and also
Yeah.
you gotta have an insurance policy. You gotta pay for security.
Yep.
You gotta pay for the host hotel. You gotta pay a lot of shit.
The energy, you gotta pay that. They pay for the energy bill, all that, man.
So what you paying? And what Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn getting out of it?
And now, that's my point. So where's all the money's not there? It's not there. And that's why they keep offering Wilder that flat fee because they don't have that's pretty much when they give him $15 million. That's pretty much all they can give him. That's all they can because they're trying to make a huge profit, a big profit as they can. They can't offer Deontay Wilder more money because they can't. The only way they could if it was in the United States, but then that wouldn't make Anthony Joshua the A side. It will make him the B side. So they're trying to rob Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? And they're trying to maximize their profit as much as possible without giving Deontay Wilder a percentage. They give Deontay Wilder a percentage, then they're not going to be left with that much. If it's 50-50, I mean it's just not going to be that much left for Eddie and Barry Hearn. They all lose out. So if it's 50-50, I guarantee you that Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua probably only bring home about $10 million apiece in the UK, and that's a fact. So when they talk about Klitschko and them bringing home like $20 million for that fight, I don't believe that because once again, what does the stadium get? What does the venue get? What you know what I'm saying? Just like we were talking about all the other, you got to pay a lot of people, man. There's a lot of hands that have to be greased. So it's just not possible, man. The mathematics aren't there. And that's what when you try to tell these dudes, they get mad. But I'm being honest here. The math ain't there, man. No matter how many times you try to add it up and you try to say that it is, just because you say that something is something, don't mean it's true. The fact of the matter is there just isn't enough revenue generated out of the UK to do it, man. Not even with your pay-per-view money. So, like I said, pay-per-view money, venue, a whole nine, the most money generated is like around $62 million, man. That's just not enough money. I mean, Wilder, in the United States, there is no cap. There's no cap. You guys' cap is around $60 million. Or give or take a couple million. That's your cap. There's not enough money there. So that's why Tyson Fury is not fighting in it. That's why that fight ain't gonna be in the UK. Because they'll lose $150 million. And for the rematch. So that fight ain't happening in the UK. No matter how much they try to say, that's why Deontay Wilder said if they can generate more money, and we know they can't. So we know where the fight's gonna be. It's gonna be in Vegas, and that's just how it is. Whether I know some of you UK dudes get pissed off when you hear this, but no matter what it is, the Mecca of boxing is here in America. Even though you created it, y'all created it, but the Mecca is here. The money's here. It's the richest nation. I mean, and regardless, you say it ain't the richest. Yes, it is. We can print our own money. Most countries can't. We can print our own money. We can pay you whatever we want. The debt could be wiped out. All we have to do is print the money. That's a fact. So, I mean, that's a whole nother subject, though. But just telling you, the revenue's here. No matter what you say or do, it's here. And that's why Anthony Joshua or any of the other dudes going to end up bringing their ass over to America because they have no choice. They have no choice. When a fight is worth $200 million, you can't generate that in the UK. So where do you got to go? You can't go to Dubai because Americans are going to pay for pay-per-view there. So where is it going to be at? Where does the money get generated at? You don't never hear about $100 million, $200 million. They just got to guarantee and just got to pay you that and expect a loss in those places. So where else is where the fight going to be? The fight going to be where everyone can make their money, and that's in the U.S. Doesn't matter. It could be in Vegas, it could be in Texas or anywhere else. But no matter, it's going to be within the borders of the United States of America, 50 states. So you get it. Whether you like it or not, I could give two blanks about it.
They got laws where they can't overcharge. They can't upcharge. So that's NRB all right there. You can't upcharge. So that's it right there.
That's why Eddie Hearn was selling on the secondary market, bro.
Yeah, it explains it. Because on the secondary market, he can run a checkup.
But now he can't. Now he can't do that though, man. So as you see, Anthony Joshua's events have declined. The amount of money they've lost, $10-15 million because they haven't been able to use the secondary market. They're not generating the same kind of money that they were before they came down on the ticket scalping that Eddie Hearn was doing. It ain't there, man. The revenue not there. No matter how much you guys try to say it, it's not there. That's a fact.
Yep, and that's just Matt. That's just what it is. It ain't hating, that's fact. Those are facts. So you can't get mad at nobody. It's just what it is. And to be honest, that's just, you can't argue that. Those are facts. It's just your country they got some type of moral standards when it comes to upcharging the customer.
Yep, it's nice. It really should happen here, but they ain't gonna happen here, man. Nobody's really clamoring for it. And I'm not really upset about some of these pay-per-views because if the pay-per-view sucks, I'm not gonna buy it. But if it's worth it, if it's worth my time, I'll buy it. If I think the fight is worthy, that is an option. So I don't really worry about that type of shit, whether they should do that, because you do have the option not to buy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do. A lot of people get buyer's remorse. A lot of people get buyer's remorse.
Most of these dudes don't even deserve to have you pay for their pay-per-view dollars. It's really right now. I'm only looking at one guy. Now, I guess the Mikey Garcia Earl Spence Jr. fight. I don't necessarily know if that's worth it, but I may go to it. I may or might not go to it. I'm not completely sure yet, but I may actually have to head to Dallas for that fight. I really wanted to wait for Earl versus Bud. I'm going to that. I'm attending that live. Fuck the pay-per-view. I'm going to Earl Bud live. I have to go. That's a must see. So those are the kind of fights that I want to attend. But like I told you, the worst thing Anthony Joshua did and Eddie Hearn and them did was not fighting Deontay Wilder now, this year, and in the fall in the UK. That fight is no longer in the UK. It's not. No matter what they want to say, they know it. Eddie Hearn already admitted it. You did a video on it.
Yeah, it's over with. It's over with. They can say whatever they want to say. The shit's over. They dropped the ball. They play hardball and then think Al Hammond can come up with Tyson Fury fight, and they turned out to be a hell of a fight.
Yep. And now it's worth way more money. Fury and Wilder, if everything works out the way it's supposed to, Anthony Joshua was never made this much money in one fight. Both dudes are the A-sides of Anthony Joshua after this, because both dudes, especially if it generates what I say, and dudes bringing home $80 to $100 million a piece from this fight, what the hell can Anthony Joshua say? Even if they make $50 million, Anthony Joshua never made no $50 million in the fight. Not even close. Not even close. They're in trouble, man. They're in trouble. How can you? What can you offer Deontay Wilder after he brings home $50 million, $100 million?
Nothing.
You think he gonna take $8 million to $10 to $15 million? Or you gonna laugh at that shit?
Yep.
They made Wilder the A side. Wilder was really the A side when he offered the $50 million bag, but Wilder was still willing to go. Wilder don't need them at all. They need Deontay Wilder, and the zone is already starting to complain, man. This is why why they're talking. One of the reasons why they're talking too, even though they still don't want to make the fight. But the zone go eventually put the full foot down on Eddie Hearn's throat and be like, dude, make that fight, or we gonna let you go. And if Anthony Joshua continues to fight against it, and they don't make it, both dudes gonna be kicked off the zone, because Anthony Joshua is irrelevant to the zone, because no one gives a damn about Anthony Joshua in the United States of America, whether people want to believe that or not. That's also a fact.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah,
they try to play hard. They got to play hardball. I don't know what they thought Al Hammond was.
They thought he was a hoe.
They thought a hoe. They thought he was a hoe. That was the biggest mistake they made.
You think they don't know his? That's like they completely don't know his track record or something, man.
Like somebody said, he only worth $15 million on Google. I say, shit.
Al Heyman worth way more than that, man. I know he is. Somebody with his business acumen.
And he owns some. What is it? The biggest radio, Clearwater Radio.
Yeah, he
I'm part of that.
Clear channel.
Clear channel. Yeah. Yeah, Fred came on personally and told him like he owns a percentage of that. That's a lot. That basically owns the majority. Yeah, owns majority of the radio stations you listen to.
Yeah, that's guaranteed right there. That right there, just owning that, he's probably worth minimum $250 million or more. Just owning that.
Yeah,
I know that he's worth way more than that. He just probably hasn't put everything out there. But if they decide to actually add up his assets, which I'm pretty sure he has probably had. They don't even
know he ain't know. They got assets and he don't even know about it. Probably got assets in his cousin name, and he got assets in different people's name. Look, he bet people thought Sam Watson was Al Heyman for the longest. Man, he ain't dude smart, man.
Hella smart, man. And Sam Watson a cool ass dude too, bro.
Oh yeah, I believe
real stand up dude.
I believe it. He seemed to be a stand up guy. Yeah,
I met him at the Wilder fight, man. That's a real bro. He a real ass nigga though, bro. For real, a real stand up dude, bro. Real dude, bro.
I can believe it, man. You can sense it, dog. Especially when Adrian Broner was saying that ignorant shit after Jesse Vargas, like he wanted to just take his belt off and whoop Broner.
He probably did, man. Broner was shouldn't. I mean, I understand.
And the funniest one was with Leonard Ellaby and him. Now when he was cussing him out, it was Adrian Broner was doing an interview about Manny Pacquiao joint, and they brought up Manny Pacquiao steroid. And Leonard Ellaby was standing over Adrian Broner like, man, he looking at Adrian Broner like, you better not say nothing. He about to whoop Adrian Broner, but Broner said, I ain't gonna go into that. I ain't gonna go into that, man. I mean, we doing USADA. And Leonard Ellaby like he about to whoop his ass. Leonard Ellaby like he about to just like, dog, please, bro. Leonard Ellaby was looking like, please, like, don't fuck this up, dog.
Everybody know Pacquiao took roids. Even this is true. Even the Pac-tards, they know it. You said, man, anybody with common sense know that he was taking roids. He know it. We all know it. But you can tell his stamina is not what it was. Now we don't know what he took for his last fight because his stamina seemed to have come back, at least in that fight. So there was no vital testing, no drug testing for that fight at all in Malaysia. So
yeah, he was beating the hell out of old boy. He beating it out like he stole something. I said, shit, I look like the old Pacquiao.
We had the right opponent though.
Hey, what you think about Mayweather? What you think about Mayweather and Hopkins trying to be black again? You see Hopkins?
I saw Hopkins rolling on Wilder, and I'm like, "Man, get the fuck out of here!" I'm sorry, man. I just look at that stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm like y'all can bug dance, and then like we want to be accepted again. Like, no, I know why Floyd wants to be black again because it's time to try to get that money. I think he think that money's starting to slip away. So he like, if I at least pretend like to be a coon right now, I could fool them to give me more money. Not me, bro.
No, I think it's Deontay Wilder made him look real fraudulent right now. I think Wilder made him look. These dudes look fraudulent, dog. Wilder got a voice. I think Wilder got a voice now.
Well, first thing, unlike the rest of these dudes, show all them other dudes major respect. Wilder won't show none of them dudes respect because he already know he can whip all their ass too. That helps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? Like, none of y'all can whip me. I'd knock all y'all out. Like I said, I can talk to y'all. Other these dudes, some of these other little dudes may not be able to step to y'all that way. I can step to y'all. And I command respect immediately. You can't talk to me the way you can talk to some of these other folks. And why he just does that instantly. Wilder commands instant respect. He changes the way a lot of I noticed even Fury acted different. When Wilder started getting real, then you can tell the way the dudes just their whole energy changed, bro. Their whole energy changed when Wilder get real, bro. That dude can be intimidating. He can intimidate motherfuckers, bro. Dudes be looking at water like, I don't know, man. This dude like he about to try to kill me. I better shut up.
You ain't lying.
Water be ready to kill him, man. He had Fury. That's why Fury didn't want to look in his face, man. Fury like, yeah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Because why when you want to go face to face at the weigh-in? That made no sense.
Oh no. The California State Athletic Commission did that, bro. After they had the little melee, they said they had one more melee, they was gonna get fined or cancel the fight or something like that. That's what happened. So that was the Nevada Athletic Commission.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. I heard it was Fury. I was like, that's weak.
No, it wasn't Fury. No, it wasn't Fury. It was the Nevada Athletic State of Commission. They had after they had the melee at the final press conference, they said they couldn't have that again, man. So yeah, that wasn't Fury.
It's overreacting. Wilder wasn't gonna hit that dude.
That old man
Frank wasn't gonna do that back.
Hey, Frank Warren went down. They couldn't have a dead grandpa on the floor. The way that motherfucker Frank Warren went down, I'm like,
Yeah, Frank Warren old as hell too.
Old as Methuselah.
Still ain't old as Bob Arum though. Man, no, Bob Arum, you be looking like, man, it's any day now, huh?
Damn, my nigga Bob, bro.
He hanging on, bro. He be like, whoa, I woke up. Shit. He's like, man.
You know he go to the doctor.
Yeah, he do. He like, bro, I starting to go to the doctor. That's what I got to do. You know, I have the greatest fighter in the world, Vasily Lomachenko. He's the greatest fighter this earth has ever seen.
You can't really disrespect. You can't really disrespect. You can't really disrespect Bob Arum. Like, dog, you disrespecting a senior citizen, bro.
Right.
You can't really, like, when he be checking niggas, you can't. I mean, you can't even disrespect your elders like that, bro.
No. But you know, when it come out, he over there telling you, you know, you can whip Vasily Lomachenko. You know, you're not as good as Vasily Lomachenko. You're not as good as him. You're not. And that's a dangerous fight. That's a dangerous fight for Terrence Crawford. But I think he could get it good. It's always a dangerous fight. But, you know, Vasily, there's no doubt that when he wins the fight, you know, Saturday. That's how he talks to Vasily, when he wins the fight. With Terrence Crawford, he said, I don't know. That's how he talks to Bud. With Vasily Lomachenko.
Jose Benavidez is a good fighter. Now he might can get Terrence Crawford. No, Ukrainian Jesus. No way. Nobody can touch Ukrainian Jesus. Nobody can touch Ukrainian Jesus. You be like, yeah. You can't disrespect that man, bro. He old.
Hey, bro. I still gotta get. I went back and heard Andre Ward, man. Yesterday, Andre Ward was cooning, bro. I got to go back to calling him a coon, man, because he was buck dancing for Lomachenko, bro. I'm like, dude, stop.
Man, that's part of the requirement.
Yep.
I won't hold that against him. When fucking what's his name? Mark Keegler. When he said, "This is the Lomachenko we love. This is the Lomachenko we worship," I said, "What?" I put my headphones on, bro. I'm like, oh, hell no. This some cult shit, bro. I said, am I the only? Hey, look, I'm like, am I the only person hearing this, bro?
No, I'm telling you, bro. To get press credentials, they ask you. They said, so what first thing we want to know? They ask you first thing we want to know, sir. So, what's your thoughts on Lomachenko? I mean, have you done any YouTube videos, anything like that? So, what's your perspective on Lomachenko? I think he's a good fighter. No, I mean, but what about great fighter? I mean, like Hall of Fame status? Would you consider him like top 2 to 3 of all time?
No, hell no.
I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, bro.
Get the fuck up out of here. I done hung up, bro. I done hung up, bro. They would have just. I'm good, bro. I can't beg no motherfucker for no status to talk to no sweaty ass grown man, bro. For y'all, I'm sorry, bro. Y'all ain't going that far. I ain't begging to get no action. I pay for my own ticket to meet the niggas in the hallway, bro. I do what Town be doing, dog.
Right, you don't want to say that, but the Lomachenko's the greatest.
Man, I'm not saying none of these dudes is the greatest fighter of all. I'm not saying none of them. unless you can dig up Henry Armstrong, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, Ray Leonard is on it. You get Ray Leonard right there. I'm like, he's the greatest of all time, possibly.
No one else has that requirement. Only Top Rank. No one else has that requirement.
They said that your boy got banned. He didn't get his credentials. T Street. He was crying about that shit. I heard
that T Street been banned from several venues, man.
You know why, right? If you go back, hey, look, man. I remember I was telling y'all a clip about the Danny Garcia Sean Junk when Sean said he don't want to fight he was talking about Earl Spence and shit like how he wasn't on his radar. T Street asked that question.
Right.
He asked the question. He said, "Are you ducking Earl Spence on the fight hype?" That was him. I said, right. You broke the like-minded code and you was expecting to get back in there? You can't ask them questions not that when the press is there. You made Sean Porter look bad.
Yep. So that's why Sean Porter probably got him booted.
Shit, Kenny, K Diddy was on it. K Diddy was
yes,
him
right. K Diddy.
Hey, him with the ashy ass Nike sweater been wearing on YouTube for 10 years. I know him. Ban him. Ban him. You can't say nothing, bro. And you know why boxing like that too, bro? In the NBA, if you ask a bad question, they can legitimately whoop your ass. They like 7 foot, 6 foot.
Right.
Most boxing little men got that small man complex.
Hello?
You know? Yeah, what's going on? Most boxing dudes are 5'6". I'm telling you, I could have put Gary Russell in the palm of my hand.
Is he like
for real? I could
do. You see Abner
Isn't Gary Russell like 5'4" or something?
But Abner cool ass dude, bro. A straight up cool trill dude, man. That never had.
Man, I can imagine him. He's shorter than Gary Russell. He probably the same size as a Sour Patch Kid, bro.
Well, isn't he shorter than Tank too?
Yeah, all them short. I mean, Gary Russell might be taller than Tank or around the same height. Adam Mars definitely probably shorter.
I was going to say Adam Mars. And AB's too short as well.
You see how much taller I had to lean over in the picture I took with him in July. I had to lean over to get the shot, bro.
Yeah, it looked like he was a fan of you, bro, with the way you were leaning over taking.
Like, god damn, bro, this tall ass one. You got to get on your knees and shit. You got to sit in the chair.
Hey, Chris, you said you was about almost 6'2", right? Man, Think about it. I'm 5'11", bro. I'm 5'11 and a half. So think about that for a minute. So think about how you look next to Abner Mares.
Man, I look next to Gary Russell when I was talking to Gary Russell. I'm like, damn, I barely want to sit down at the Barclays Center. Y'all got a chair or something so I get a good conversation with him. But he was real approachable, though. I can say Gary Russell was real approachable, man. Real good dude, man. I really had nothing bad to say about the dude's personality at all, man. I ain't getting even. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I was surprised that First Take had Anthony Joshua on.
Yeah, he in New York.
Kind of caught me off guard.
Max Kellerman probably pulled them strings.
Because Max Kellerman, they even said that he was a massive fan of Joshua Klitschko.
So that's how he probably got off. He missed being at HBO. That's why he took the ESPN job. He probably know this HBO shit probably about to be over.
He probably wants to get on the freaking the zone. Commenting over Anthony Joshua's side.
Anthony Joshua at Central Park. Nobody even went up, man. Nobody.
I'm not surprised. It's never fought in America.
Well, according to Eddie Hearn, he's a global superstar, man. So
he's not a global superstar. Like he's never like the reason why you got people like Ali and those people fought around the world. They didn't just fight in one place. Like all of those guys fought around the world. That's how like they act like he's not a British champion. Like he's a world champion or a world title holder, whatever, man. He's got a belt. That belt doesn't just reside in the UK. That's the whole world, man. But he's clearly not keen on fighting Deontay Wilder or Tyson.
But you got people saying telling me, oh, Anthony Joshua went hard on him. I'm like, where?
Well, he didn't say anything. He basically said that you're only fighting on my terms. That's pretty much what he said. He said the same thing that he's always been saying. Like, he basically said that they still have the negotiation power. But if Anthony Joshua's highest purse, which I think is 12 million, then Wilder's made more money than him in the Fury fight. I know for a fact he don't get 30 million, man, because the whole revenue of the Klitschko fight was like 50 million or even less, and that's his biggest payday. That's his biggest fight in the UK.
I told you, man. He don't talk like somebody that got money, bro. I'm telling you. He doesn't conduct himself.
I think he has money, but I don't think he has money the way Eddie Hearn describes that he has money.
That's what I'm talking about. He don't have money like that.
Yeah. But
they can miss me with that shit. Like the article he did about he telling the fans to fight Wilder. He was talking about I can lose it all fighting Wilder. He was talking like somebody that was scared to lose.
He's scared of.
Like he's gonna. I think he is scared to lose. He admitted to saying that he's scared to lose. He already said that in a Sky Sports interview. He always talks about when I eventually lose and all that stuff. Fighters are not meant to talk about when they eventually lose.
He talk about and then he say I can lose all my cars, or everything. I'm like, what is you fucking like, dog?
But you know what?
Why is he acting like he's getting no money for fighting Wilder? Like, we're just making him fight Wilder for free.
They want to know fair job has no respect for him. I'm like, he's Nigerian, you're Nigerian. He has no respect because you showed. Fair Jabba pretty much called him a coward without using the words coward. Fair Jabba has already done that.
They hate freaking Fair Jabba, man. Every time that man makes a video on Anthony Joshua, it gets so many dislikes. They do not like F.A. Jabba, man. If you say no matter who the person is, yeah. Like, I see people disrespecting George Foreman, where George Foreman said that he had Wilder winning the fight. People are saying George Foreman got beaten, that Ali basically concussed his head. They don't know what he's talking about no more. A lot of people are disrespecting all these other guys that said Wilder won.
Hey, I saw some video that was passed along to me on Instagram, man. This dude who said he thought that Tyson Fury won, man. I didn't even listen to his video, man. I just looked at his comment section, man. Man, so much racism in that damn chat room, man. the amount of racist people in the chat room, and I said that's what it really be about. When it comes to Deontay Wilder, if they're not black, or UK Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? You know who just want Wilder to lose because they don't want to see AJ fight Deontay Wilder. It's these fans from the UK and all around the world. Some from the United States of America. Racist.
Now, there's a lot of black people that don't like in America that I've seen that have YouTube channels that do not like Deontay Wilder. That want him to lose so badly too.
It's a lot of
I saw this one dude, yeah. It's saying that I saw this one dude, yeah. He said Anthony Joshua proves why he's a superior heavyweight. And when Wilder said all the stuff about racism, a lot of people are siding with Radio Raheem just to be against Wilder. There's a lot of them, man. And I even saw freaking what's his name's video. It was recommended. I didn't watch it yet. And I see people take that Seth Rogen was it? Yes. I even see people take that that podcast that Wilder was on out of context and saying Wilder admits that Anthony Joshua wants to fight him. Because he said they were begging. They're begging now. He said Wilder admits that Anthony Joshua wants to fight him and he's clearly ducking him now.
No, Anthony Joshua just told everybody he was ducking him today when he came out and said, I'm not giving Wilder 40% or 50%. I'm like, really? Okay. Well, he's telling you right now that he has no intentions on making that fight. After he's offered Parker 33%, I keep telling, I can still bring that up every single time. Joseph Parker, a man who fought on YouTube in his prior fight, that man gets 33%. But Deontay Wilder, a guy who's fought in America, done over 1 million views, just did over 400,000 pay-per-views in the United States of America. He deserves less than 40%. So my guess is that they want to try to offer Deontay Wilder around 28%, something that they know he'll turn down. If he accepts a bad deal like that, what they'll do is they'll come with another excuse. They'll change some stipulation in the contract to make it bad, or they'll try to stall and delay so they can make the actual fight that they want to make.
They don't want to fight freaking what's his name, Boxing Wave saying they should have taken that 12 million flat fee and people like
That
that.
dude,
Man.
that dude, man, is turning me off, bro. That dude sound like a straight coon these days, bro.
Yeah.
He got a video.
How man's just getting worse and worse when it comes to that. He tried to say that Wilder admitted that AJ wants to fight him because of what Wilder's comments saying. AJ, they beg Eddie Hearn and AJ are begging now.
He's one of the sub chasers, man. And let me tell you this, Dr. Blake. He's one of the sub. We got a lot of brothers out here who are coons, but they sub chasing, man. They know by saying this type of stuff, they get more. It gets views. To say the stuff that these stupid AJ fans want to hear. If AJ ever fight Wilder, if they would ever make that fight, all those AJ fans who acted, who pretend like Deontay Wilder scared him, all them dudes, when they thought that the Wilder fight was gonna get made, man, all of a sudden I stopped getting a lot of traffic, man. Dudes were scared. She was scared to death, man. A lot of them dudes are scared to death because they really don't want to see the fight. They want to talk. They like this having the ability to talk a bunch of shit and knowing that the fight's not gonna happen. They like this. They rather do this, engage and be ignorant. But if they think the fight's actually going to happen, they don't even want to comment no more. They go silent. The amount of comments talking about fights. Oh yeah, we about to get it. Anthony Joshua going to sleep. No responses. But once they found out the fight wasn't happening, they all returned. It was amazing how that worked out. Like, y'all don't want to sit and debate about who's going to win the fight? No, because they don't want to see the fight. And I told you this back when I had about. Back when I had about 250 subs, I had an AJ fan tell me, he said, don't you want to fight AJ? He said, no. So who do you want? I want him to fight everybody else in the top 20. I want Deontay Wilder to fight all the top 10, all the top 20 heavyweights, but not Anthony Joshua. I said, and that told me the way the rest of them think. I know the rest of them think the same way. He was just the only one who wanted to be honest. The rest of these dudes don't want Anthony Joshua to fight Deontay Wilder. They don't, because they don't think Anthony Joshua can win. So, like I said, they enjoy all the little arguments and, saying chicken legs Wilder, Beyonce Wilder. They like those type of conversations, but they don't want to actually see the fight because they know they could force this fight. They don't want to force the fight. They don't want to see it. And on the rest of these coon channels, they don't want to see the fight either. You know why? Because it helps them get subs. So by them trying to act like Deontay Wilder don't want to fight, them always siding with, Triple G and Canelo or some of the other dudes who ain't fighting any of the black fighters. They always make excuses for them.
Steve Farhood even said himself that Tyson Fury didn't get robbed. A lot of people, there are people out there starting to come out saying that Fury didn't get robbed. Like, it was all these people that watched the fight, discredited all the shots that Wilder landed and just took everything that Fury missed as well and landed into account to make their own assumption that Fury was schooling Wilder.
And there was 3 knockdowns. There was 3 knockdowns to the fight, actually.
I did not notice that, man. Like, when I was watching with CJ, man, we were so shocked that Fury was coming, like, was actually doing well, to the point that we were like, yeah, Wilder's losing this fight.
I think it was after the Floyd. I think it was after the Floyd comment, and then the commentator cast doubled down on it. At that point, I think most people had it 3-2 either way.
Right. Yeah, it was the fight was really close at the beginning.
It was.
There was a lot of swing rounds here, and then we just see Floyd like, I have it 5-0. I was like, wait, what?
That kind of fucked us up though when he said that shit, man.
Yeah, no, but don't forget,
and then they only gave Wilder 1 round.
He dropped $1.5 million. He dropped $1.5 million on Fury, Floyd Mayweather. So you know what he was going to say. Everybody should have known what he was going to say.
But Kelly, the Showtime scorecards they had before the 2 knockdowns, they had Wilder winning 1 round.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard Paulie Malignaggi and them saying this, and after the fight, they said, "Well, it looked like Fury's going to win this fight easily," and they was like, "Easily." They said Fury's going to win to be the next WBC champion. I'm like, I didn't even hear that during the fight. The crowd.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
No, that's what they said in the BT one as well. Both of the different, like, no matter what you watched, they had Wilder winning 1 round.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you right now. They would, because people already wanted. As long as Fury survived, they was gonna give Fury the fight, man. That's the way they were solid. But people ignored all the early body work, which is what I was trying to tell folks. Said, man, I don't see what everybody else seeing.
I was gonna say, to be fair, Fury looked more banged up than Wilder. All Wilder had was like a swollen eye.
Yep.
That was it. Fury looked more banged up, man.
Oh, here you go. Hey, I found that. I found that shit. I finally found it. Okay, this is the interview Anthony Joshua did when he tells the fans to go fight Wilder. It took me 2 days to find this shit. This dude said, "This is what he say." Okay, this is what he says. Let me see if I can find. I lost my spot. Give me 1 second. I seen it. Here you go. Right here. He says it's not about the light. Joshua said it's not about taking from the industry. I don't want to drive a Rolls Royce tomorrow. I don't want to be a one-hit wonder. Then I'm a champion a week in a few months later. I've lost it because I'm living the life. I want to add to the industry, give back. I do it because I'm passionate about it. Like nigga, I don't want to be driving a Rolls Royce another day and be a one-hit wonder and basically be broke. Nigga, please.
So let me get this straight, yeah. This guy thinks the moment he loses, he can't come back. He can't come back. That his career's over.
The moment he loses,
because he's keeping them belts hostage. He's keeping them belts hostage. Hello?
What's up, Battle Rifle? I see you. NBA Films, I see you. Coach Big C, I see you. Lucy Lou, I see you. I still ain't watched the Wilder fight again, man. I'll find time to watch it, man.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I watched it like 3 times, and I had majority of the early rounds. Yeah, after relooking at it, yeah. To Wilder.
Let me tell you some funny shit. It says LeGarrette Blunt's side chick rips him for being a cheater. Yo, side chick is dissing you on Instagram for being a cheater. How does that work?
I don't know, man.
How do your side chick get mad because you cheating?
Why did they care?
Man, I don't know how you dudes out here in the dating scene these days, bro. I don't know how you dudes do it out here, man. Cousin Day say AJ is a joke. Yeah, he is a joke, man. And you know what's bigger? That's a bigger joke than AJ being a joke. People still believe in AJ, bro. If people in here that really believe, I mean, people on Facebook saying, "Oh, AJ went hard on Deontay." I'm like, what? I'm like, no, just man, and it'd be the black guys.
A lot of people think AJ would be Deontay Wilder.
It can happen.
A lot of people think Fury. A lot of people think Fury like AJ beats Fury in 8 rounds.
He ain't beating Fury. That's just a bad stylistic match.
I'm telling you, a lot of people after seeing that fight, yeah, they said that they reckon AJ will beat that Tyson Fury that fought Deontay Wilder.
Hell no. He getting knocked out regardless. Regardless, he going sleep. He bye. No way, no how.
I have a feel like I feel like that fight is gonna look like David Lemieux versus Billy Joe Saunders, bro. AJ.
They said that Canelo might be fighting Billy Joe Saunders next. Dante Boxing Nation said that.
Ooh, that'll be a good fight. That's a bad fight for Canelo. That's a terrible fight for Canelo.
I mean, it's a pointless fight.
I know, but it's a terrible fight for Canelo.
Oh, he probably beat David Lemieux after like 4 or 5 rounds. David Lemieux done. If you could take David Lemieux into like the 4th, 5th, or 6th round, David Lemieux don't have no power left. He got horrible stamina.
But what's his name? Canelo has terrible feet.
Right? I mean, not versus David Lemieux. He won. Just like versus Golovkin, his feet look pretty good the first fight.
Nah, do you think he's gonna? But Golovkin is a slow. Like Billy Joe Saunders got better foot movement than him.
Oh no, I said David Lemieux.
Oh! I thought you talk about you said Billy Joe Saunders, man.
I mean David Lemieux versus Canelo might be next. My bad.
Okay, I don't care about that fight. That fight is terrible.
Exactly.
I thought you would take. I thought you said Billy Joe. I was like, oh, that's not a bad fight, man. I had to watch that fight.
Billy Joe and Canelo.
Yeah.
Billy Joe shouldn't be allowed to do shit right now, though. To be honest.
Two cheats in one ring.
Yeah, fuck it, yes. Yeah, you're right. Even Billy Joe Saunders probably outbox Canelo and still get robbed.
Oh man.
Floyd won every round of me and still got an even round from a judge.
He got a draw. Oh man.
Do you really want to fight a guy like that, bro? Where you can win every round and get a draw?
Billy Joe Saunders don't get knockouts too, man.
Oh.
That guy don't knock no one out, man.
He didn't even knock out Eddie Lee. He hurt Eddie Lee a few times too.
He should What's it? I want to see him fight Jermell Charlo, even though that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya said it could happen on TMZ. I said, shit.
No, it's not, man. He's lying.
And Jamal Charlo called him out last night. But
he calls like, "Where's Cinnamon?"
Man, that shit wasn't good enough. I ain't feel that energy.
Nah, because he's just saying it because they brought him up. He's just saying it because they brought him up, man. He has to save face. Nah, yeah, but
he should be bringing Canelo up. Yeah. Right after Willie Monroe, he should be talking about Canelo.
Wait, triple. Why? Okay, Triple G cannot complain, man. He complains about the whole Canelo situation, but he's gonna go back in there for a third fight.
He want a retirement.
That's probably true, man. I want to see you guys ass whooped, man.
The WC better not sanction that shit, though. I don't care, man. Triple G gonna have to give me a meal out of his pocket.
I want him to fight Charlo.
And Triple G ain't got $1 million to give. I tell you that right now. International taxes probably tearing his ass up.
I wanted to fight Charlo, man.
I'll take Triple G. I'll take Triple G versus Charlo and Danny Jacobs versus Canelo. I take them as the next two fights, bro. And the winner fights each other. I take that.
Yeah, that'll be a great fight, man. Who's Demetrius Andre fighting?
He shit jail. Soap on the rope.
Oh, dude.
You got to get that shit.
Probably get a Willie Monroe, man.
Nah, Willie Monroe fighting next week. Demetrius Andrade date. No, Demetrius Andrade date is January 18th.
Oh, okay.
So Willie Monroe ain't got 30 days to get his ass whooped again. I heard it's gonna be Brandon Adams from the Contender. Will told me it's gonna be Brandon Adams.
He can fight Walter K a second time.
I'll be pulling for Brandon Walters to beat Canelo. I mean beat Andrade. Fuck that.
Lara can go up and try have a hand in that.
He fighting in January. He running Brian.
I just gotta say, it's Zerto tomorrow, huh? The Zerto fight tomorrow, huh? Zerto, Jesse Hart fight tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I forgot. Kansas City and the Chargers play tonight. I'm watch that shit.
Oh, that's San Diego. Oh, the Chargers. Okay, yeah, check that out. But am I right? Zerto and Jesse Hart tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I ain't saying shit about the weigh-in or nothing.
Wow.
Cali.
That's it. Go ahead.
Is Munguia fighting on Saturday?
I think he'll be on the under. Yeah, he was supposed to be on the undercard of Canelo.
No, he not. He fighting January 26th in Houston.
Oh, they moved it. They moved it because at first they said, remember, initially first he was supposed to be on the undercard of Canelo, but I guess they moved him off. Maybe gonna give him his own card, huh? He's gonna headline his own card.
Yeah, I ain't heard that. He supposed to be January 26th versus Inouye. Takashi Inouye, the guy that J-Rock was ordered to fight but didn't fight. Yeah, he signed a big ass deal with the Zone. He gonna fight Canelo before he fight anybody else major.
Apparently,
Canelo gonna whoop him, man. I'm sorry. I like how Canelo gonna whoop him.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he fights him, it depends when he fights him.
Probably next year or two.
Okay, he's gonna get his ass whooped.
Yep. And you told me about 5 years. In 5 years, I would definitely feel differently. But not right now.
Because Canelo will be like 30. He'll be like 35 then.
Canelo not gonna be in boxing too much longer, dog. I'm telling you that right now. Canelo not gonna live out that DAZN deal. Watch what I tell you.
No, but to be fair, man, the guy's been boxing pro for a long time.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but then I just said so. Canelo don't want to fight them other dudes, man. I think he'll get up out of Dodge for it if he's forced to have to fight them dudes. I really believe that too, man.
Mm-hmm. And not even just that, he can't make 160 no more.
What the hell? He just got there.
They said that nigga had a sweatsuit on the other day, last week. Training. You got a sweatsuit on a week before the fight, bro. I mean, you still trying to cut weight then. God damn it, I ran out of Oreos. Motherfucker. Gotta go to the store. God damn it.
So yeah, they said, the Chiefs. Yeah, the Chiefs in charge tonight. That's a good game.
Yeah, my homeboy. I hope I get my homeboy jersey for Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas. I just buy presents for my
Pat Mahomes? Pat Mahomes?
Yeah, I'm getting a homeboy jersey. As soon as I get that motherfucker, I'm going live with it on. I'm gonna go get the hat too. Hell yeah. Mahomes bad.
Yeah, he a bad ass dude, bro.
That motherfucker bad. That throw he threw the Tyreek Hill over the middle. Woo. Go ahead,
Why is Big Baby saying he's number one in America?
No, that was Dimitri Sautia that said that on Sky Sports. I had to read that joint. The promoter, the little chubby former fighter, he got 3 promoters. He got 3 white men whipping him. Greg Cohen, Dimitri Sautia, whatever his name is, and Eddie Hearn. They blowing his back out.
Lord, man.
He getting milked by.
Say what you gonna say?
He getting milked by 3 white guys. One milking his right nipple, one milking his left nipple, and Eddie Hearn milking his nutsack.
No, cause I saw it was like Big Baby number 1. I was like, number 1, man. Yo,
yeah, you
man,
seen that? Hey, you seen that screenshot he put on his Instagram, his Facebook, and Twitter? That's what you talking about. Say Big Baby number 1. I had to go investigate that shit.
I was like, what the?
You heard about AJ, right? AJ has a lot of security because Big Baby. They said Big Baby's supposed to run up on him, so he got a whole bunch of security to make sure that it didn't happen.
Oh my
Lord! Man, come on, bro. Could you imagine Mike Tyson with a bunch of security? Him and Mitch Green wouldn't even ever fought. Mike Tyson was the baddest man on the planet.
I told you, people don't believe me. When I told people that he showed me he was afraid of Big Baby. Now I truly believe.
Why is he scared of Big Baby, man?
I don't know.
I haven't whipped Big Baby's ass.
Hey, look,
he should.
He's scared because he's selling wolf tickets, bro. Dude,
the man is 6'6", 250 pounds.
A muscle.
Yeah.
This dude's fat. He probably way out of shape right now. This dude's fat.
Everybody look at AJ. AJ look like he could whoop everybody's ass just by looking at him.
Look here. I remember when somebody said it.
Everybody that.
And somebody said like you probably do. Hey, somebody said you can probably
look though. I'm just talking about to look at AJ. You look at AJ, be like, yeah, that nigga whoop everybody's ass. I mean, if you just by looking at him.
But look. You probably can get a punch in on AJ, not just knowing his temperament. But if you didn't know AJ and he had somewhat of a mean mug, dog, I ain't about to run up on AJ, bro. All the shit I'm just keep it real. If I didn't know that dude, look here. If I didn't know that dude, bro, I'm not running up on that dude, bro. I'm not. Hey, can I get an autograph?
Look at him.
Look. I don't know what you do. I know you do something. Let me get an autograph. Not just knowing his temperament. I can get a punch off on AJ, bro. I can get a punch off on him.
He won't do anything. He'd be like,
I didn't feel that. I'm like, shit. I hit the race after that, but you get one off on AJ, bro.
Yo, remember when he said Big Baby said all the stuff about his mom? It's like he did. Why did he say it? What? Tell him to say it to my face.
He said
like,
what?
He said it to your face.
And he said what? He tried to act all shy like that nigga, man. I'll get out of here, man.
He said you should say it to my face. I was like, but he did though.
He would never say, hey, look. You don't see Wilder, this motherfucker 200 pounds. You don't see Wilder walking around with security, bro. You don't see Wilder, man. No, hey, you can't be the heavyweight champion of the world walking around with security.
This man trying to pull a Floyd Mayweather.
This man can't be the heavyweight champion of the world walking around with security. Get the hell up out of here. You will never, man. Bruce Lee would walk around the world without security, bro. The baddest man on the planet.
Yo, he's 6'6", man. No one gonna jump on you, man.
Fucking with Floyd. Hey, get you some security, man. Get you some security. Floyd, look, I'm gonna tell you about Floyd. Floyd ain't got security for his well-being. Floyd got security to keep him out of trouble. Okay, Floyd was around there doing shit to skating rings, punching people in the face. Floyd was going around Vegas getting a lot of trouble. His security is his chaperone. Floyd ain't scared of nothing. He got security to keep him out of trouble, dog, from beating baby mamas up and all types of stuff. All right. Man. That's what a lot of people don't know. People talk about Adrian Broner, bro. If they had social media back when Floyd was in the 96 and then moving to Vegas, bro, man, he made Adrian Broner look like a saint. I'm telling you. All the stories I heard about people that have been in Vegas with Floyd punching people in the nose, punching people in the mouth, stuffing women out. Man, that dude was a menace to society in Vegas, bro. Floyd ain't scared of nothing. Hey, look, if Mike Tyson act like he gonna punch you and you don't flinch, I don't give a fuck where you at, please. Please. Mike Tyson at the WC convention flinched at Floyd, threw a punch at Floyd. Floyd didn't even flinch. Floyd ain't scared of nobody around this motherfucker. You see, you told T.I.
Oh yeah, I remember. I saw that. Mike Tyson tried to make him flinch, man.
Man, he didn't even flinch. That man ain't scared of nothing. I'm telling y'all.
Have you seen that one clip of Don King when he tried to put his hand on Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson like, get your hand off me, and Don King quickly removed his hand. You were scared.
At the Hall of Fame, at the Boxing Hall of Fame. I might go this year, man. I got invited to go up there last year, man. I think it's in Verona, New York. I'm probably go this year. Yeah, I should have went last year. It was the best year. You had what Klitschko, was it Winky Wright last year? It was a hell of a year last year. Yeah, but Floyd, you mean wasn't a he wasn't no Floyd wasn't no smoker drinker. Floyd was a I whoop your ass type of nigga, like punching grown man in their face, bro. You know what I'm saying? Floyd ain't scared of shit, man. Floyd ain't scared of no niggas, man. This is a man that had a skating ring shut down. I can't go into details what happened, but if you follow Floyd, man, if you follow his story, bro, Floyd was way worse than Adrian Broner. Way worse than Adrian Broner. That man spent security to keep him out of trouble. That's what it's about. It ain't about his family. It ain't about his kids. It ain't about nothing else. It's about Floyd Mayweather staying out of trouble. That's probably Al Heyman doing. Real talk. That's Al Heyman doing, bro. That dude getting too much. He got too much trouble, bro.
In the meanwhile, though, AJ security to protect him from people like Wilder and Big Baby
Miller. Big Baby Miller just got to whoop my ass, bro. I'm just keep it real. I don't give a fuck what he is. He got to just whoop my ass.
After he talked about fucking your mama, how could you just let that slide, bro? I'll
be going around New York looking for that nigga, dog. I'll be going around New York, man. He'll beat the fuck out of Big Baby, bro. But Big Baby Miller, hold on. Big Baby Miller used to be a kickboxer, though. And this is a street fight.
Yeah, Big Baby Miller he was a kickboxer. A regular fight, and a regular fight he probably can't whip AJ's ass.
Here's the problem, man. Big Baby, with how much he weighs, man, do you think he's gonna be able to move to get to them?
Like, yeah, that nigga a different breed, bro. That nigga like a hot.
That's that weight, bro.
He know how to move. He can move with that weight on him, bro. I'll take that back. Big Baby Miller probably beat the fuck out of Joshua in the streets. Klitschko's probably beat the hell out of Big Baby in the street. They kickbox too. Yeah, Klitschko's don't play no jokes with them feet. I've seen some of their tournaments. Yeah, I'll probably take Klitschko's over everybody in the world, basically when he come to hands and feet. You know, Kermit Citron used to wrestle. Who else got a?
Nah, but we don't know, man. Big Baby did pop dirty, man.
Yeah, in California. Yeah. Don't mean he ain't dirty right now. He ain't got no fight coming up right now that he testing for. Big Baby Miller Big Baby Miller didn't bury Anthony Joshua body in Central Park. If he dies, he dies. Let me give me a ham sandwich.
In a street fight, man, if Wilder with no gloves on,
man, Big Baby Miller with
what that guy needs to do is lie in the right hand, man.
Oh man, Big Baby Miller with that foot though. If his jeans ain't too tight, and that leg can get up there.
Yo. If you got the tight jeans on, we're not gonna see the circulation of him trying to stretch that foot up to kick someone.
Yeah, bro. He probably gonna kick you in the back of your shin or some shit like that. But then Marcellus gonna jump on. They gonna jump Big Baby Miller. They gonna jump Big Baby Miller.
Marcellus will jump in, bro. He tried to jump in on Fury's people,
He hit Dominic Brazil so hard, and they changed that nigga to a boxer. He knocked Dominic Brazil out so bad, they put him in the boxing ring.
Yeah, that's the reason why Dominic Brazil don't like Wilder, because of what his brothers did to him.
They was talking junk to them. They went to the hotel like, where you thought you was at? You thought you was in? Where you thought you was at?
Yeah, Brazil was drunk. Brazil was drunk, acting a fool, and they responded. They responded the way most people would, and so Marcellus Wilder slapped the shit out of him, and that's why he didn't do nothing back. He got punked by Marcellus Wilder.
They turned that nigga into a boxer and said, if you could punk a big motherfucker like that.
and keep in mind, Marcellus Wilder's a freaking cruiserweight with like 2 fights.
That was before he had a fight.
They said Marcellus Wilder got similar power to his brother, so maybe that slap might have hurt more than what we think.
Yeah, it did, man. It slapped the 18% of alcohol out his ass.
Did you tell him he slapped him sober? He slapped him sober?
He slapped that nigga sober. All corn liquor came up out of him. I mean, we had some shit called Everclear. That shit was like 100 proof down. Man, a shot of that to make you throw up, bro. A shot of Everclear? Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, I had Everclear before, man. That shit fuck you up real bad. That shit gave me a massive headache, bro.
Man, I had a little shot. The shot hit my tongue. I'm like, oh hell no, man. I'd rather go get me like 4 Budweisers in the club because that's what y'all drinking.
That's fire water, brother. That's that dragon fire water, bro.
I've been impregnated somebody off that shit, bro. I had this one girl in college gave me some Mad Dog. I didn't know what that shit was. That bitch like Kool-Aid. It tastes good too. I drank the whole
Mad Dog 2020.
Man, I drank like a pint of that shit, bro. Man, I woke up like in her bed, ass naked, dick out and shit. I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened? I was drunk as hell, bro. She wasn't the best looker neither, though, bro. She got me though, man.
One thing I can say, yeah, is that after looking at some of the some clips of First Take, actually Joshua looks annoyed when every time they ask him about Wilder.
Yeah, I got the full interview.
Link it to me, man. He's irritated.
Yeah, I put it in the chat
irritated too. That every time they bring Deontay Wilder up, it irritates him. It irritated him when in the Joseph Parker fight when they said, "Are you gonna fight Wilder next?" It irritates him so much. He can't stand when they bring up Wilder.
But here's the thing: why would you just say if you just told the truth, like, look, man, I don't want to fight Wilder, right? He could even told a lie, like, look, man, I don't want to fight Wilder right now. I think the fight can build and marinate into a bigger fight. You know, people are gonna get mad, but people would have got off his back. They really would have got off his back if he just would have said that.
But here's the problem: it's the ego of them saying that, yo, we end Wilder inside 3 rounds. Wilder has no chance, man. It's the ego of that, man. They got so much ego.
It's not just the ego, but they care about image is everything for Anthony Joshua. Image is everything. So, but to me, his image probably wouldn't have. I don't think he would have been hurt by stating that we're just trying to make. Because dudes talk just like that. They repeat whatever they say. So if he just would have said, man, look, we're trying to make the fight bigger. It'll make more money. We think that this is going to be a bigger fight. If we just let him marinate. We'll tell you. So we want to let him marinate for a few years. If they had said that, I'm telling you, a lot of pressure would have. Because no one been talking about that fight. That's what
Keith Thurman did. What's up, our fellow Canada in the house? Keith Thurman say, look here, me, I'm not gonna like it. I'm not fighting Earl Spence this year. I gotta get my elbow back right. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? That's what he did. Mm-hmm. He just kept it real. He kept it real. People accepted it and moved on.
Nah, people were clowning Keith Thurman, man.
For a minute,
they clowned him, but they did it. They did move on though. They did move on.
AJ helped him move on, remember? Soon as that happened, AJ came and played Captain Saber Thurman.
They're calling Keith sometime Thurman.
Yeah, that ain't. I mean, for real, that really ain't nothing though, man. With AJ taking the abuse he taking from us.
Nah, but it's a heavy. When you get a guy that weighs freaking 250 running away from a guy that weighed 209 pounds in his last fight, like, yo. It doesn't make any sense, and he's claiming that he's the best because there's a clip here going into the Takam fight, and he was saying that he's going to show why he's the king of boxing. He actually said that in a Sky Sports interview.
It was funny,
and then he does this.
It was funny when Max Kellerman was telling him like, he's like, yeah, you almost knock out everybody. And AJ said something, who he did knock out? Joseph Parker. Oh, I let that one slip away. No, you didn't. You didn't even try to get the knockout versus Joseph Parker.
Jordy said he could have knocked out Joseph Parker, but he wanted the box safe.
Yeah, and then now he said, "Oh, I let that."
He said I just outboxed him. I'm like, that shit was an ugly ass fight, man.
He lied then because today he said, he said, I just let that one slip away. He can't even keep up with his lies.
Yo. He also said that he tried to show his boxing skill in that fight, man.
Man, that wasn't no boxing skill, bro.
I know, man. Then you see Tony Belly, and people like that say that was a masterclass performance by Anthony Joshua. Literally every fight, he can look trash. And people say, that's a masterclass performance.
Right,
like Johnny Nelson, man.
Man, he a dick. So our fella said, not our fella, but Coach Big C said ENJ used to make my standards drop. I drank a whole fifth of that shit one day, dog. I passed out, bro.
You see, but Johnny Nelson said some shit like this before. Who said, who's sexier and gets more women than Anthony Joshua? I'm like, you're a man who just said that about Anthony Joshua. You're a man.
And you ain't never and I ain't never seen him with no women, bro. Not the Tecate girls, not the top rank girls.
Right.
Not the Matchroom, and the Matchroom girls got the coldest girls. Matchroom USA girls.
How would you feel if you heard another Xboxer saying that about you? Who's sexier and gets more men? I'm like, dude, come on, bro. Can I hear that from a woman?
Nah, but there's one thing I could do say. Yeah, there are a lot of chicks in the UK that are crazy about Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua has a lot of female fans.
And a lot of dudes.
I ain't worried about that, man, dude. Look, where I'm from, man. If you get money like that, you supposed to have some women around you, bro. Women massage me. Like my women should be a masseuse. Go ahead.
There are a lot of I was gonna say that, like, you see how like AB and people like that paying for chicks and all that stuff. Anthony Joshua, yeah, with the kind of attention that women give him over here, he wouldn't have to do any of that, man, because a lot of women are like Anthony Joshua like that.
But
man.
What is he doing? What is these?
I don't know, man. I don't know what he's doing, man.
Man, he ain't never with no chick. I seen him with his kid one time though, like 2 weeks ago, playing soccer in the back. I mean. Maybe just
didn't he say like some what's his name? What he likes thick women, bro?
I don't see.
Yeah, he said that. He said that. Yeah, he said he likes big. He said he like BBW woman.
That sounds like a Drake quote. That sounds like a Drake quote.
I think don't be surprised if Anthony Joshua end up coming out after his career over or something, man. That's just weird to me too, man. You're like. You see athletes with some woman at some point. Even if you just got one girlfriend, you don't even see that. You don't see him with even that.
Keith Thurman ain't fought that often. I seen his girlfriend before his wife.
Right. every dude, even AB, who be doing all kinds of weirdo stuff. You know what I'm saying? You'll see him with a woman. You'll see a clip with him with a woman. Now you'll see him doing some weirdo stuff. Or trying to attempt to do weirdo stuff to a dude, but then you will see him with a woman. You don't see AJ with a woman ever, unless it's his mama.
If he getting some money, hey, Floyd stay with a few bitches though. Even though he a little trick, but Floyd stay with some chicken heads, dog. Stay with him.
No, how much did he pay? How much did he pay them to stay?
Man, before he had money, he had baby mamas.
Okay.
Before he had money, he had baby mamas. Shit, that motherfucker. All his kids came before he really got money for the most part. Before the Oscar De La Hoya fight, all his kids was already there. He got like what, three baby mamas and shit, like 5, 6 kids. Yeah, all his kids was already there. He was already messing with. He was in Vegas as a teenager, bro, with a couple $100,000, man. Oscar De La Hoya, I seen his wife. Yeah, Oscar wife straight. I don't know what he was thinking, bro.
Yeah, hey, Oscar done been with a lot of women, but then he went off into some more weirdo stuff. So
probably got bored.
Like him. It's like him. I don't care. I can't get that bored.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Oscar De La Hoya said he'll kick Dana White ass. Y'all seen that?
He probably.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, man. Dana White is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Just to let you know that, man.
Oh no, Oscar getting his ass whooped.
I heard he just dabbled. I heard he just dabbled in mixed martial arts. He wasn't no.
Nah. First degree black belt in jiu-jitsu, bro. I don't know about.
No. I think getting his ass whooped.
Necessarily, that don't mean nothing. The cage is totally, or Street Fighter is totally different too.
Nah, he'll take. He ain't gonna stand up with dude. He'll take him right to the ground.
True.
Like a smart. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I would do. Why the fuck would you stand up and fight with Oscar? I wouldn't even stand up and fight with Oscar. I'd take that motherfucker to the ground, bro.
Oscar De La Hoya said he'll fuck him up. But Oscar De La Hoya still probably got some quick hands. He probably fucked Dana White up.
I saw Oscar De La Hoya. He still got fast hands, bro. Oscar De La Hoya, if he stand up, but Dana White not gonna stand up with the cokehead, man. He'll take cokehead down, bro.
He said he's not gonna stand there with a cokehead.
He'll take cokehead right now, bro. Everybody know that, man. Shit, man.
Hey, Oscar probably gonna grab his thing. Yeah. Throw him off his game.
Oh, man.
Come here, Dana.
Hey, man, I wouldn't even want to fight no more. I just want to shoot.
Yeah, damn.
He's like, you want to play these kind of games? Come on. I'll take my shot off. You take yours off. That type of shit. Like, man, I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker.
Hey, you got a whole fishnet suit on, bro.
Come on.
A body fish that slow.
All right, bro. How would you feel about you get ready to fight Oscar, and then he took his sweats off and he had that on, that fishnet suit on?
Oh no.
I'll tap, bro. Like I'm out.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah, you don't want to love what I do with that on, bro.
Yo, Cali, I'll do that. I'll do what that one dude that FA job before freaking walk out the ring.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
Nah, but what's it, man? Yeah, would you guys actually watch Oscar De La Hoya versus freaking Dana White?
I'll pay for that shit. I ain't even gonna front.
I would. I pay for that.
I might go to that shit, bro. I had to be there. I wish I would have knew, bro. I wish I would have knew that Khabib was gonna jump out the cage that night. I would have went to that shit, bro.
I would have went too. I'm mad. I'm mad I didn't go to that too, man. And McGregor versus Khabib, man. And that whole undercard was dope too. It was worth going to that because the undercard was fucking bomb, bro. That was the best. That was one of the best UFC cards I've seen in years. I mean, it was a whole goddamn. There was not a bad fight on the card. Not one. Was badass. Every fight was badass on the undercard, man. And I'm not just talking about on the pay-per-view. I'm talking about the FS1, preliminary fights was badass. I'm like, yeah, good lord, man. This whole damn thing is they stacked the card. That's a UFC. They couldn't match another card, man. That best match card that they're in.
You breaking up, Callie.
A card like that, and they would destroy boxing, bro.
Yeah, man, that shit was a dope ass card though. I enjoyed that shit.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Eddie Hearn have a card on the same day?
Yeah, no, it was a Big Baby Chicago card. With,
that card was terrible.
What happened to Jesse? What happened to Jesse Vargas? I ain't heard shit from Jesse Vargas since he turned down that title. Since he turned down that title eliminator for Errol Spence.
For Errol Spence, yeah. I knew he wasn't gonna do it after he looked like that. He know he can't be no Errol Spence, bro.
Bro, it didn't wait. A lot of people said Thomas Dolome beat him.
Yeah, I heard that. I ain't watched the fight. I believe it though. I heard it too, man. But you could tell his fighter's demeanor, man. That he broke. They traded knockdowns for that. That's what they said. Thomas Dolome whooped his ass, man. And they called it a draw. And he was supposed to get a title eliminated for Errol Spence. And like, you should have took it. But Eddie Hearn was hoping for it. But Eddie Hearn know he couldn't beat no Errol Spence, man. He know that.
No, that's bad for his health.
No, when you look at the damage, remember the damage that when Adrian Broner was beating the hell out of him until he decided to stop throwing punches in the 11th, 12th round. Everybody forgot about that.
Adrian Broner started showboating because he felt like he won the fight, man. Adrian Broner sometimes looked like he could get Jesse Vargas out of there, in my opinion. So if Adrian Broner's doing that to you, man, it's just gonna be worse if Errol Spence is gonna do that to you, especially when he's going to the body like constantly.
Not non-stop punching, yeah, that type of shit. Where Earl throws a high volume, he has a high punch output, man. That's devastating for us. Jesse Vargas can't. His body, you look at his physique, man. His physique look like the kind of physique that could take that kind of punishment. I don't think so.
No, it's like his body physique kind of reminds me of a Mikey Garcia body that's not built to take shots there. Same with Tyson Fury. I don't know why no one ever went to Tyson Fury's body in any of his fights. No one ever went to his body.
Cunningham.
His body, he's always been flabby then. He's always been flabby in the body. Klitschko should have done that. He should have jabbed into the body, but you know how it is, man. A lot of these fighters want to be headhunters. Even Wilder admitted that he should have abandoned the going to the body. That he should have stopped to the body, man. That was part.
Mike Tyson and Kevin Rooney would have destroyed Tyson Fury because of the body, man. He just would have got inside. Tyson Fury would have had to tie up every single time, man, to prevent Mike from doing damage down there, man.
I think if he tried to tie him up, Mike Tyson would have hit him would have stepped back and hit him with an uppercut.
Well, he definitely would have tried, but Tyson is pretty strong, though, man. He's pretty strong. I seen play. Even Wilder wasn't able to get out of those clinches, bro. A lot of them.
Wilder wasn't able to get out of those clinches, man, because Wilder was like Tyson Fury came in on that day 260.
No, but I remember Vladimir Klitschko couldn't get out of those clinches, bro.
I feel like Wilder was physically stronger than Vladimir Klitschko.
No, but I'm telling you that Tyson Fury is strong as fuck. That's my point. Tyson Fury, when he grabs you, it's over, bro. That's my point. When he grabs you, it's over. You ain't going nowhere.
So if Wilder came in 220, you don't think he will be able to have some success in the clinches?
No, I still think Tyson Fury too goddamn big.
He coming in at 245. What the fuck y'all talking about? He about to kill Fury, bro.
Yeah, coming in. His body. I don't think his physique. I don't even think he can get to 245, man. I don't believe that.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, he can get to 245, bro. It might not be, and it go on nice too. He got all that money for nutritionists too. Hell yeah, if he wanted to. All them motherfucking wild animals running around Alabama, shoot one of them motherfuckers, get the bull out. Chop that motherfucker, man. Just by eating the wild meat in the fucking environment. That motherfucker come looking like motherfucking you don't think it's Joshua? Is that Joshua coming to the ring? Deontay Wilder, but Joshua really ain't gonna fight him then. 245 wouldn't bother him with that physique, bro. I'm telling you, if he gonna load up on shots like he did versus Fury, speed ain't gonna be a problem. I'm telling you, Wilder could put on 245 and maintain, man. I know his body type. Plus, if you put the majority of the weight on his legs, bro, if they can get that weight on his legs, he'll be all right.
Yeah, the legs is where it needs to go.
But the majority of it, but he gonna come in about 230, bro. 230 is the most he probably gonna come in at. 230. Really should be like 230, 230, 235.
If he does that, man, and he dropped Fury wearing that light, nah, that's bad news for Fury, man. Fury gonna get hurt. Ben Davison is gonna cry again, man.
No. If they replace Ben Davison, hold on. If he replaced Ben Davison with Freddie Roach, if I'm Wilder, I'll offer a job.
Okay.
If I'm Wilder, I'll offer a job to Ben Davison. Then I guarantee you, I would.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. If he offers Freddie Roach, man, it's gonna look like Stevan too.
It is.
It's gonna look like Stevan too, man.
He should bring Ben Davison into his corner. If he fires Ben Davison and hires Freddie Roach, then yeah, he should.
What would you do if he gets able?
Ben Davison better coach than J. Diaz. I don't know what J. Diaz ever done.
Me neither, man. But except he's dealing with Wilder from the get-go, and that's what it is.
Yeah, he's had Wilder from the beginning. To be fair, for him to get Wilder the way he is,
he's one of his managers too. Don't forget, one of Wilder's managers. So him and Wilder are really close. They're like family.
Yeah, same with Mark Brilliant. Same with Mark Brilliant as well. Like Wilder got a decent team.
Man, it's big.
Brilliant's a head trainer. But I'm saying, but let me just say this: what CJ is saying, right? If he fires dude, he should bring him in. Bring him in because he can give you some information on Tyson Fury. He would know Tyson Fury. He could help you there, man. And that's a great idea. It don't mean he's gonna be. Mark Brilliant still be your lead trainer, but why not, man? Why not? You bringing him, you have that information. It makes sense, man. To me, it's not. I don't think dude is a bad trainer, man. To be honest with you,
he did a good game plan. Yeah, he got a bright future, bro. He's teaching defense. He can revolutionize UK boxing, bro. He's teaching defense and distance. He can be the best trainer in the UK, bro. If he keep teaching that.
Yeah, man. That's what most of the UK fighters come out, front foot fighters, head, no head movement. I said, that's why y'all be getting destroyed, man. It's like they got good. They have some good athletes over there in the UK because I've seen them. But they're not taught well. If they came to America, why Carl Frampton got better when he started coming over here? You know what I mean? It makes sense. It's not that some of these dudes can't be good fighters, because a lot of them can be. They just haven't been taught well. They've been taught the training that been bad. Yep.
Offense. All right. Yeah, I'm about to log off. I gotta go to the grocery store. But appreciate everybody for checking in, man. Next time I send the links out.
Oreos make you go to the grocery store.
Yeah. I gotta go get my girlfriend cake. Her birthday coming up, so she want to get this damn fucking cake. Give me this cake. So yeah, appreciate everybody for jumping on.
Oreo cookie ice cream cake.
I'm getting Oreos, nigga. She getting the cake. I'm getting Oreos. I keep a bag of Oreos, nigga. I like Oreos, man. Appreciate y'all for jumping on, man. We out.